Testing. Clap. That was the worst clap of all time. Not better. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds and they done dirt cheap. Oh, that's the best part of that song. I like to think that they're in the recording studio and the producer looks at, is it Bon? I think it's Bon, the lead singer. And he's like, okay, can you just give me a couple versions of the, And he's like, yeah, totally. And he's like, oh. He's like, that's great. We got it. It's crazy that drunk people hold glass. What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 9 of Temperamental. Yes! Woo! I wrote a bunch of notes for myself here in the episode 9 document. I did it last night while I was super tired, and these mean nothing to me. I don't really know half the stuff I was typing. So I'm just gonna talk about whatever I'm thinking about right now. And earlier this morning, I was thinking about how, man, the police really have a monopoly on songs about messages in bottles. Like, they left no room in that market for anybody else. I wonder if the police were surprised when Message in a Bottle had such a mass appeal when it's really only relevant to, like, Pirates and Strandeds. Message in a... How about... Does anybody know the lyrics to that song? Besides the, like, I'll send an SOS to the... Because the... I'm a guest I have no idea what they're saying. This was made clear to me the other day when I found myself in a jam session, and this guy was playing guitar and he was so good and he knew like every song, and I'm like, I also know every song, so you play a song and I'm gonna know it and I'm gonna sing it. And then he played every song and I realized that I don't know the lyrics to anything. Which is crazy because like these are like classic songs, right? Like he'd start playing it ain't me, and like I kind of knew I knew the chorus, and as soon as I heard the opening riff, they're like I'm like, I got this. And then it got to the point where I was supposed to start singing, and I was just like, some folks are made to wave a flag, oh, red, white, and blue, and then some other things happened, and now it ain't me. And I didn't know the lyrics at all. And so I was listening to my daily mix, because Spotify gives me my daily mix every day, and it had Message in a Bottle in there. And I was taking a shower while I was listening to it, and I realized that I didn't know any of the lyrics. I was just in the shower just like, I'll send an SOS to the world. Like, we all know that part. We all can chime in for that part. But no, they kind of just got the whole Message in a Bottle concept covered. Like, they got it. Sort of like how you can't write a song about letting dogs out, because the Baha Men, they got it. They did it. Oh, you want a song with dogs barking in it? Forget about it. The Baha Men will be like, who do you think you are? That is a terrible joke. But anyway, we're here. We're episode 9. A little shout out to some regular viewers who talk to me in the comments, and I like the cut of their jib. Tyler, Nathaniel, Adam G., Clifford, Harvey, always making fun of me about my doorknobs. Love it, dude. I did, for those who don't know, none of the doorknobs in my house match. And I'm very upset about it. And I did a whole thing about it in episode, I think it was the first episode. I went on a huge, was it 1 or 2? It was either 1 or 2. Watch both just to be sure. And I want to do a whole documentary about how this happened, because it couldn't just happen by accident. And then also my friends Stuart, Chris, and Jamie. Love when you guys text me and talk to me after each episode. It makes me feel super special and really warm and fuzzy inside. No thanks to Kevin, who is here just eating crumbs and garbage off the carpet. Thank you. It's funny, my house has 3 Roombas and a Kevin. And they all kind of do the same thing. They just kind of wander around eating garbage. It's great. But anyway, yeah, Jamie, she's super hot and talented. You should find her in my YouTube comments. It was cool to talk to her after last week's episode, which I can't even tell you what it was about. As soon as I record an episode, it just, phew, it's out of my mind. And then you guys leave comments about it, and I get really excited to chat about it, which I love. So thank you guys for doing that. But yeah, okay. Okay, wait, I know what this note is about. This note in here just says parentheses titles, and I spelled parentheses wrong. Of course I did. And I know exactly what this is referring to. Thank you, past self. I got it. I'll take it from here. So I'm not sure that I'm on board with any song that has a title and then a second title in parentheses. Like, no, you get one. That's so sneaky. That's such a sneaky way to have 2 titles for one song, and I'm not here for it. Okay, I have a couple written down. The first one is REM. It's the End of the World as We Know It. Already the longest title of all time. And then in parentheses, I Feel Fine. Spoiled it. Ruined the ending. Okay, it's the end of the world. What? It's the end of the world as we know it. Oh no, what's gonna happen? How do you feel about it? I must listen to the song in order to learn more. And I feel fine. It's fine. Oh, I guess I'm not that concerned then. Maybe I don't need to listen to the song. You kind of just told me the whole thing in the title. Okay, The Doors. Break On Through. To the Other Side. Hey, yo, we know. First of all, your name is The Doors. If you're going to break on through something, we know where you're going. Okay? You're The Doors. Obviously, you're going to go and break on through to the other side. That's how doors work. Wonder what the doorknobs look like on those doors. Anyway, U2. Pride. In the Name of Love. Okay, first of all, everybody already thinks this song is called In the Name of Love. In the Name of Love. And here's why. You know, I have a stat. And this stat was given to me by myself because I don't have a producer. So thank you, producer Lisa. Pat on the back. Good job. Thanks for looking out for me. Ouch. All right, so you know how many times that Bono says In the Name of Love in the song? He says it 16 times. 16 times. You know how many times he says the word pride? One time. Pride in the name. And then back to it. A lot of really bad singing going on so far in this episode. I should have warmed up. But anyway, that's why people think the name of your song is In the Name of Love. And I remember like friends of mine being so cheeky about it too. I'm like, oh yeah, I like that U2 song In the Name of Love. And they're like, actually, it's called Pride. You fake fan. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, 16 verses 1. 16 verses 1. 16 verses 1. 16 verses 1. Anyway, okay, what else? Okay, I'm just going to look at the big list of them here that, again, I linked to it. Thank you, producer Lisa. Second pat on the back. Okay. Okay, here's one I did not know. Crazy by Britney Spears is actually, parentheses, You Drive Me, and then crazy. You drive me, parentheses, crazy. Again, not necessary. Not necessary. Crazy. Okay. I'm already in. I already know this song's going to be exciting. So I don't need your extra words. Plus everybody, again, we all know it as crazy. Hey, Britney Spears, crazy. You know that Britney Spears song, You Drive Me Crazy? No? You mean crazy? Yeah. We get it. Oh my God. Get ready for this one. Do I know this song? Okay. This is a Steven Tyler song called It Feels So Good. But the it is in parentheses. It feels so good. So without the it would just be called Feels So Good, which it means the same thing. You don't need the extra word in the curvy parts. You don't need the curvy parentheses parts. Did I just singularize parentheses? Am I making up words? What is this song? This Steven Tyler song? Okay, let me listen to it real quick. Do I know this? Da-na-na-na. Oh, so much breathing. Why is he breathing so much? This sounds like Steven Tyler just walked up 10 flights of stairs and then got into the recording studio, and the producer's like, "You good to record, Steven?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." Yeah! It's not what he sounds like. All right, what else we got? The Scottish band The Proclaimers. I'm gonna be, parentheses, 500 miles. Just call it. That's one similar to Pride. Call it the thing in the parentheses. Don't call it, I'm gonna be the man of... Call it the 500 miles, because that's what we all know. And I would walk 500 miles. There is so much singing in this podcast. I am sorry. I'm gonna stop. But they need to call it 500 miles. Do you remember, every time I hear this song, I think of the How I Met Your Mother episode where the two main guys, Ted Marshall, see the guy? Ted Marshall, they're on a road trip and they want to listen to music. And the only thing in the stereo is this song. And at first they're rocking out and they're just like, and I wanna walk 500 miles. And then like many hours later of hearing the same song, they're just dead-eyed and angry. And so I think about that every time I hear the song. The Offspring, pretty fly for a white guy. I don't know. I kind of like that one. So far, that's the only one that I'm going to give a pass to because it adds a little something, you know? You see Pretty Fly, which is already a great name for a song, and then For a White Guy, and I don't know which way the song's going. Are we being super sarcastic? Are we serious? Like, what? Is there going to be any girls in the background saying, "Give it to me, baby"? Is anyone going to agree with that and say, uh-huh? I need to know. I will listen to this. And also, every time I hear Pretty Fly for a White Guy, it makes me think of my old roommate, Josh Carrera, who set up his internet as Pretty Fly for a Wi-Fi. And that made me chuckle. Okay, next one. Okay, this one's good. Whitney Houston, I want to dance with somebody. And the parentheses is, who loves me? This is important. You're out there on the dance floor. You're getting it on. You're getting your groove on. You're like, I want to dance with somebody. And then all the guys are like, me? And they start like approaching. They start flocking this way. Maybe like a bunch of like sexy zombies. Like, oh, she wants to dance with me. She wants to dance with me. And then she's at that, ooh, I want to feel the heat with somebody. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. And they're like, yep, we're here. And she's like, wait, no. With somebody who loves me. And they're like, oh, that's not us. Well, crap. Back to our PBRs. So that one's important. That's some consent going on there. Oh, gosh, I love Whitney Houston. Oh, here's one that I did not know, meaning you didn't know because we're the same, you and me. We have the same intelligence level. If you're watching Temperamental, that means you enjoy me and my humor, and that means we're the same, and you're not smarter than me. Sorry about that. But that also means you're as smart as me, which is good for you because I think I'm pretty smart about things, even though I can't say a lot of words, and I say things like parenthesis in a sense, and I don't even know if that's correct. Graduated as a writer. Yes. Anyway, Elton John, Rocket Man. So you think the song's Rocket Man. The movie's called Rocket Man. It's all about the Rocket Man, right? We're rocketing. Actually, the official title of Rocket Man is Rocket Man, parentheses, I think it's going to be a long, long time. Rocket Man, I think it's going to be a long, long title, is what it should have been. So many words, all unnecessary. I'm already there with Rocket Man. Again, you've hooked me. There's a man and he's rocketing, and he's a rocket man? Let's see where this guy's going. Let's listen to this song. I'm reading the title, Rocket Man. Okay, new single by Elton John, Rocket Man. Cool, let's go listen to that. Wait, no, Rocket Man. I think it's going to be a long, long time. Wait, what? A long time for what? I think that kind of takes away from the excitement of the Rocket Man. Should have just left it. Anyway, Beastie Boys getting real greedy over here. Real greedy. This is the only one on this list where they have a double parentheses. Double. And you guys probably already know what song I'm talking about. It's Hugh Gotta, in parentheses, Fight for Your Right. Second set of parentheses, To Party. You know what? That's a very Beastie Boys thing to do. I'm gonna let him do that one. I'm gonna let that one fly. Pretty fly for a white guy. And also, I'm fine with this one. Everybody knows the My Chemical Romance, the na 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 parentheses na 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 na. It's a specific number of na na's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Na 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 na. I lost it already. And the next one we got here is Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life, parentheses, Ghetto Anthem. See, that one's important. That one's real important. All the other parentheses in this list, they could get out of here. But this one's got to stay. Because you're going to have a musical theater mom out there who's like, hey, kids, you want to listen to Hard Knock Life from Annie? And they'll be like, yeah. And then she puts it on at a party at full volume. And then the Jay-Z version comes on. And the kids are all real confused. And the moms are horrified. So that's important. It's good that we specified this one's the ghetto anthem. Thank you, Jay-Z. Thank you for putting a label on that one. That song is also relevant to my old roommate, Josh Carrera. Because he went through a few hard knocks in his life. I'm not going to elaborate on that, but I love you, Josh Carrera. That one's for you. Oh, and finally, I promise I'm almost done with this. I got on way too long. Blue Oyster Cult, parentheses, Don't Fear, title, The Reaper. Donk, 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 donk. Will Ferrell just with his belly out. I really don't remember hearing that song that much before the SNL sketch. I mean, that just gave that song new life. Will Ferrell was so funny in that sketch. And I don't know if you guys know this. So I'm in a metal band called Von Bolt. And we have a very clear aesthetic, right? We're all in black. We wear spikes. I wear like black Viking makeup across my eyes. I have Viking braids. James has like the mohawk and the shaved sides and the leather vest. And we're wearing black. And we're metal. We're hardcore. But so Sean, my husband, he shows up in the audience wearing a white linen suit for the chorus of one of our songs, and he plays the cowbell. And everyone loses their mind. And it is so funny. Often on stage, we lose our mind. Because I always forget it's coming. So we have a song called The Night is Dark and Full of Terrors. And we play it normally and it's like one of our most popular songs and people sing along and people are into it. And then the chorus hits, Monday, the night is dark and full of terrors. And here comes Sean popping up somewhere in the audience. Sometimes he's to the left, sometimes he's to the right, sometimes he's in the back. One time he was behind the stage. There was like a scrim in front of him, and his shadow was just playing the cowbell behind us, and it took us a second to see him. But he's just like donk, 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 donk in the crowd, and then everybody whips out their phones and they film him, and it's the best. I'm gonna show some video of it because it's so funny. It is so funny. It's great every single time. And we played the Whiskey A Go-Go in LA, and we played for 2 nights. And it wasn't until the second chorus of the song on the second night that we played that security came up to him and was like, hey, you can't do that. We're like, yo, where were you for the first night and the earlier chorus? Like, where have you been? He's been doing this for a while. And they let him continue playing cowbell, but I kind of wish they wouldn't, because the videos of the security team at the Whiskey A Go-Go dragging Sean out of the venue in his white linen outfit while still playing the cowbell along with our song would have been the best. I really wish they would have done that. Although maybe they would have roughed him up and I would not have liked that so much. But it's all for the video, right? It's all for the video. Man, I am so abandoned today. There are no animals. Riley, Kevin's laying in the windowsill looking out at a palm tree that's just blowing in the wind. There's nothing happening outside except a palm tree blowing in the wind, and he's been sitting there watching it this entire time. I guess it's just more interesting to watch than me. Great. Riley, I need you. If I don't have a co-host and I don't have a producer, I need my dog. I need my dog friend. Dog friend, come on. Please come. Thank you. Hey. Okay, no. Okay, lay down. Can you lay down? Oh, big stretch. See, I said it this time. She stretched in the last episode, and then I believe it was Harvey who was like, you didn't say big stretch when she stretched, and that's a crime. And so I said it this time. So anyway, I'm going to tell a Britney Spears story. Okay, first of all, I don't have anything bad to say about the Spears family. So if you're looking for gossip and tea, it ain't here. I have funny stories. I have fun and silly and cool stories about the Spears family, and this is one of them. And I'm going to tell it to you right now. It's unnecessary for me to intro it like that because you're already listening. We're already 25 minutes in? Really? We're already done? Man, I went on and on about those parentheses songs way too long. Anyway, so back when Jamie Lynn Spears was a cast member on our show, she was a cast member for... I'm going to get rid of this computer because, again, it's 8,000 degrees. So back when Jamie Lynn Spears was a cast member on our show for 2 seasons, I believe seasons 8 and 9, she and I were buds. I've talked about her being on the show before, and she was great. She and I were pals, and we were buds, and we would do sleepovers every once in a while. We would go to her house. Hold on, I need water. You should go. Okay, hi, I'm back, and I got some water, and I feel way better, and now all the animals are here, which is great. It's funny, I don't like it when they're here because they meow at me and they throw off my train of thought, but then when they're not here, I feel very lonely. I don't know what that says about me. Again, not seeking therapy because I don't want to hear what they say. Anyway, what was I talking about? Jamie. So Jamie Lynn Spears was, again, cast member for 2 seasons of all that. And she and I were pals, and we would do sleepovers every once in a while. And I loved going over to her house, obviously, because she lived in a gorgeous, expensive, amazing house with a gorgeous view of the ocean and candles. There were candles everywhere. They always had candles lit. And my parents like to make fun of me because like the first time I stayed over at Jamie Lynn's house, I came back to our house, which again, like, just so so lame in comparison to the amazing house of the Spears. And I would walk in and I'd go like, all right, we're gonna make some changes around here. My parents are like, oh, here we go. This actually happened. I made an announcement at our house and I'm like, we're gonna start lighting more candles, okay? It's fancy. The Spears do it, so we're gonna start living more like the Spears. And step one is we start lighting candles. And then I think I had a few more other things on the agenda for that announcement. And my poor parents, I would have just wanted to smack me the whole time. But I do remember waking up at my house the next morning and my dad had lit like one of those just like crappy, tiny, itty bitty little tea candles on like a paper plate. So funny. I'm like, this isn't what I meant. But to be fair, he did it. I said light candles, he lit a candle. So anyway, one particular time that sticks out in my memory when I stayed the night at Jamie and Brittany's house was we woke up the next morning and they needed to go to Whole Foods. It was like Whole Foods or Sprouts or whatever, one of those like fancy organic, grocery stores in LA. And it was just me and Jamie Lynn and their mom Lynn. It was just the three of us. And we're walking down the grocery aisles of this store. And let me tell you, I'm dressed pretty cute. And I'm feeling real good about myself. I got tight jeans on. I think I even had like high heels. I had like a little tank top. I was just feeling myself, And I noticed as I was grocery shopping with one of the most famous families on planet Earth that everyone kept looking at us. Like everywhere we went in the store, everyone would like keep like looking and whispering. And in my stupid, idiotic, moron little brain, I thought to myself, I wonder if they think that I'm Brittany. Because here I am at the grocery store with Brittany's little sister and Brittany's mom, and I'm dressed real cute. I think they think I'm Brittany. So I went with it, and I started just like, strutting a little bit. Yeah, when I got done with that grocery shopping trip, I felt real good about myself. All these people think I'm Britney Spears, but I'm not actually Britney Spears, but I'm so pretty and wonderful. They obviously think I am. And it wasn't years later until I reflected on that experience and I went, oh, there's no way these people thought that I was Britney Spears because they had human working eyes. All you had to do was look at me and know that I was not Britney Spears. She gorgeous. I mean, again, I thought I was looking pretty cute, but didn't hold a candle to Britney Spears. That's a callback joke to the candles I just talked about a couple seconds earlier. But anyway, I can just imagine them whispering to each other like, oh my gosh, those are the Spears. And who is that other girl with them? Why is she doing like dance moves and kickball changes and spins in the cereal aisle? Why is she humming Hit Me Baby One More Time really loudly near the preparation H? But it was organic preparation H because it was an organic store and that's important to the story. Anyway, so yeah, probably definitely embarrassed myself, and Lynn probably knew what I was doing, and bless her heart, didn't say anything like, hey, can you stop making a fool of yourself in front of us, please? We're the most famous family on earth, and you're kind of making us look bad. She did not say that to me. Thank you, Lynn. But anyway, yay, we did it. Episode 9. Thank you guys so much for listening. I did a poll the other day of what all that celebrity guests you guys wanted me to talk about, and Amanda Bynes, I think, was the number one. So I have a few really cute Amanda Bynes stories for you guys. I'll tell those maybe in the next episode. How about in the next episode? Can you stop sniffing my fingers? It's very distracting. Girl, Kevin. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you. Leave comments. All the things. Bye. Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap. Ooh. Ooh. Here, you try. Okay, ready? Ready? Here we go. Wait, come here. You have to say it into the microphone. Girl, Kevin, come here. Dirty deeds and they done dirt cheap. Thank you. That's all I wanted.